around here. Boom, just like that. Back at Dan's big job out in Burnaby here. 1,200 cubic meters today? 1,200, right?
It's supposed to be around 1,200.
I don't know where it came up with the 50. Yeah, I got the 50.
100 meters for every foot, and we're 12 feet deep.
12 feet deep in the core footing. We got Mike here on his 56 meter pump. His new one has not shown up at the yard yet. It should be, shoot, about a week from now. Early, not next week, but the week after next. Mike will get his new 56 meter pump with the short rig system, the ILS pump kit, and the mic decal on the door. The most important thing. Okay, I see Dan in the comments. It's right beside you commenting. That's a tester comment. Who all is out there? Who all is out? There's a little bit impromptu. We just kind of threw this one up. Mid-Saturday. It's about 12:30 noon Pacific time here.
We've got like 300 meters left to go on this bore here, I think.
There's only 300 left? Wow. Yeah. So we have a 4-inch whip hose on. The reason why, despite the volume, for one.
4.5.
Oh, you did use a 4.5.
You have a 4.5. We have a 5.
How are you older and your eyes are better than mine? I thought we were going to use the 4. Okay, I guess we changed the plan. I was going to say we used the 4 to get around the core steel, but I guess that changed. The other thing is
high volume before we get to where guys are topping up. That's why.
Well, with the truck changeout too, we can't really pump that fast because we'll run the one truck out before the next one gets on. What's up, Jared? Pete, what's going on, buddy? Glad you could join us. Like I said, a little impromptu live stream or live.
Hey,
yeah, it is a live stream, right? Yeah, it's a live stream. What do you guys want to see? Don't make us go down in the hole. Don't make us go down there. What do you want to see on the pumps? Curious to see if Buster Plugs is going to join us. I chatted with Buster Plugs just over an hour ago and let him know we'd be going live, so. Unless he got himself into some trouble today. There it is, Dan's 22 meter Concord Spyder Boom. Couple hard lines, 39 meter plugged in. Oh, the pour we did last time, a couple weeks ago here. Got the placing boom up.
Placing tower.
With the tower. What are you gonna do for a boom, Dan? Is the boom coming off that truck?
We'll take the boom off that one there and put it on there, I think.
Oh, you will, okay. So you just fly them back and forth?
Yeah, well, then that crane will probably fly the other boom that's over there back and forth between those as needed.
Oh, okay.
And this will stay here, and there's gonna be another placing boom going down here on another footing, not this one.
Okay, so that'll be your third boom.
It'll be the third boom, and that'll be the one that comes off the truck.
Realistically, how quickly can you guys fly those placing booms?
If we say that, took it off one tower and put it on another tower?
Yeah, real world stuff.
Real world, probably a little less than half an hour.
Really? Less than half an hour. Now, do you attribute a lot of that to the RS-850 being a lot easier and simpler to detach and connect?
Yeah, that's it. It takes probably about a little less than 10 minutes to disconnect the pipe and the hydraulic lines.
What's the biggest savings, the pipe or the fact that the way it slides into the horse head?
Just the way it slides into the horse head.
It's the biggest savings?
And you just drew up the 2 keeper bolts.
Bingo, bango, away you go. Because there was another mast over there, right? And it's gone now?
No, it's still there. That boom's up.
Oh, jeez, I got to get around. See, my eyes are getting terrible, man. There it is. Yeah. It's camouflage. It's not my fault you guys are camouflage green. What's going on, Matt? Robinson Silveria? My eyes are so bad. I need glasses here. What do you guys want to see? We're taking requests. What do you want to see? Tag along, what's going on, buddy?
Besides the coffee that Scott brought me.
Yeah, I brought him a coffee. It was warm by the time I got here. I was a little bit slow. Story of my life. You want to go over to the pump here and we'll show you how fast or slow it's pumping? I'm pretty excited to get the new 56. So we get the new one. Mike will be the primary operator on the new one. The old one, I think Corey and James will run it. Corey's been out for a few months with a shoulder injury, but when he comes back, I think him and James will split duty on the old one.
Hey, John.
I think will be the plan.
Jose.
Jose, buddy, what's going on, man? Hey, John, how you doing? Just cruising along. You guys want to see the concrete? I'll show you the concrete. Hey, don't worry, I won't show you. I just want to see your concrete.
We'll have to build a tunnel, Matt.
Beautiful. A little better than that stuff we were looking at out in Ontario there last week. Andre, what's going on?
Told Matt that we'll have to build a tunnel to get the new shockrete
Oh, the new shockrete sprayer. Matt, first things first, we need to do a PTO driven mud demon on the Honda Ridgeline. I was going to trade it in on the F-150, but I say we keep the Ridgeline. Just hear me out. I say we keep the Ridgeline, we somehow attach a PTO to it, and we hook the mud demon up. I think when the Ridgeline gets in that VTEC power band, we could probably get like 150 yards an hour out of the mud demon. Let me know your thoughts, but I think I'm really onto something here. You and me, we'll do business together.
Sorry, Andre.
Not enough swing pump. So I hope you like this morning's video, Andre. I will happily report that I think my brother, being the mechanic in the outfit, I think he's officially a swing lover. He is so happy working on that thing. It is so simple, and everything is just built heavy and quality. Not to say that Putzmeister isn't, but that swing, man, that is a robust machine. Dan, do you have any time around swing pumps or on swing pumps?
No, I've just helped out with one swing line pump once. Doing piles, they were having
I'd
problems.
love to run a swing boom, get some experience on one. My thought is that it wouldn't be as operator friendly. It's kind of my thought for what we do around here. But the build quality and robustness is second to none. John, what's your opinion? Blow the hose out or roll it up and put it in the cab?
Blow it out. In our weather, blow it out.
Oh, you talking about the water hose, John? Yeah, the newer Putzies, like Dan's pump has it, or 38.5 has it. It has the air valve on there to blow the hose out. Now that being said, when it gets real cold, I will still put the hose in the cab. It's tough to get every last drop of water out of those hoses. And when it gets real cold, it inevitably still does freeze up. So I will put it in the cab if it's like -4 or lower Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. 20 degrees or colder. I don't know.
Hey, Paul, all the way from Poland. What time is it over there?
Poland. Wow. International. I would say, yeah, you guys are right. That slump is probably about a 6.5 to a 7. You want to go over and check out Dan's pump? What's the strawberry truck here? Yes. Oh no, that's a strawberry, right?
Yeah, that's a strawberry.
That's the one when the original guy that drove that, this big hulk of a Russian. Oh, sorry, had to cancel the call coming through. A big Russian bear of a guy was the original driver of that truck when it was brand new, and his nickname was Strawberry. Or the original driver of the original strawberry truck.
The original driver of the yellow corn cob truck over there, we used to call him Colonel.
The Colonel. Yeah, that's right, we've got corn on the cob too. I feel like all these drums are on their 3rd or 4th iteration now, getting rewrapped just because it's been so many years. They've been around for 15, 20 years now. But yeah, Big Ed used to drive the strawberry truck. I'll never forget that. There couldn't have been a more unfitting guy to drive a fruity truck. It was quite hilarious, actually. So let's come around here. Only thing I don't like about the live stream, the phone is not very steady, or the footage isn't steady. I'm doing my best to hold this steady, but it still is, the way it comes through, it probably looks like I need a drink or something. So Dan, is this the tall tower or this is the shorter one here?
This is the tallest one here in this corner.
It is, and how tall? 50 something?
Somewhere between 55 and 60, I think.
It's a little better view from here.
Now we're just pumping it through that Spyder Boom. 5-inch hose and it comes out pretty steady.
That Spyder Boom is a savior for you guys, isn't it?
For us, yeah.
On this job?
I never thought it would be as handy as it is for our type of work.
Yeah, I guess because you got the cranes, you got full control to move it around, set it up. Yeah, they've utilized that. It saved a lot of line work on this pour. When they get a job that requires line, they just call the dummies who'll agree to do it. Jared, we got 1,200 cubic meters today.
I think it's going to be a little less than that.
I like that tag along. Wrap one of the drums like $100 bill. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. I think $1 bill, just a single dollar bill, or like a wad of dollar bills, making it rain.
Bunch of loonies.
Loonies? Yeah. Yeah, I guess with what's going on in the world today, us Canadians got to wrap it in loonies. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we have about 4 feet left to go on this thing. It's 12 feet deep.
Andre's got some good points here. Not as operator friendly for sure. If you're willing to finish the job. Yeah, I know, I agree, Andre, with that swing. The video I did of the 39-meter swing of pump crates at the Canadian Concrete Expo last week, when they gave us a tour and showed us the manual pumping mode, I was just thinking to myself, okay, and what else? It can't be that easy. But it was remarkably easy, so I was really impressed by that. Hey Chris, what's going on, my Canadian brother? Just ootin' a boot, pumping some concrete. Kyle Daly turning in for swing. Dan, you want to be the comment guy? And I'll focus on the camera. Yeah, you be the comment guy. You bang off the comments and I'll be the camera guy. I can't multitask.
Yeah, Kyle is saying that he runs a 47. A little bit more bounce in it.
Oh, the 47 swing?
Yeah.
Well, that one's got the 4.5-inch boom pipe on the last stage, I believe. It reduces down. Okay, here we go. Here's Dan's pump.
To be the comment guy, but you keep getting way ahead of me.
Oh, sorry. I'm straying here. Dan, how much do you love these Dyka pads?
They're a lifesaver.
They are. These for like a 40-meter or smaller boom pump. 2 of these under each working side outrigger. Absolutely beautiful.
2 of those out on these outriggers. I'm good with any of these ground conditions except for the top one.
Yes.
So I can just set up anywhere and nobody can really complain.
The nice thing about these yellow pads, they're way more rigid than some of the plastic or vinyl pads out there. That FiberTech material is way more rigid. I know I always harp on them. I'm not a Dyka salesperson. I'm in no way endorsed by Dyka. I just thoroughly back the product. We've used them for years, and I believe they help make our jobs safer as operators. So. Hey, Mr. Red, what's going on, brother? We're live, eh? We're live.
We're live. Get it done.
You wanna show up on there?
Let me focus here.
Pushing through the Spyder Boom. We're only pumping 24 to 30 bar and 103 meters an hour. It's what it tells us.
And this one's still on rod side, right? It's not on high pressure,
no,
obviously.
It's just on low pressure.
How high did you push with this thing on low pressure?
45 stories.
On low?
On low.
Have you ever switched it to high?
I did.
You did? Out in Surrey, I guess, right?
Yeah, in Surrey I did, because we had a lot of horizontal pipeline. But then in downtown Vancouver, we had very little horizontal pipeline, and I went straight up there pretty much.
I have a video on how to switch it from low to high. Basically, those loop lines up top, Those loop lines, they come down to the bottom, and those lines feed to the top, where the loop lines were.
Very simple.
Yeah, it is very simple. It's a good video, or at least I thought it went off pretty well on how to do this. You get good at it with two well-versed guys on our well-versed mechanics. I bet you could do it in half an hour.
Exact opposite side of the site.
Dan, that looks like you got some new parts.
Got a new transmission.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
We should see those mixer trucks again.
You want to see the mixer again?
That's
okay.
A couple times somebody's asked. Oh, the corn.
We'll show you that strawberry truck. So when these guys got more than, I believe it's 3 cubic meters on, that tag axle drops down and it also steers. These trucks will haul, I believe, 10.5 meters maximum, cubic meters. Back in the day, they used to haul 11s on these if they didn't have to go over the scales. Not this company, but a couple companies would, but that has since gone by the wayside. They don't do that anymore. Now I find with a lot of our mixes being highly plasticized, high slump, a lot of the times they're only taking even 9 meters just because they're worried about spilling.
And if you're doing STC, lots of times it's 8 meters.
Yeah, if you're doing the real, that self-leveling stuff, like Dan says, it can be as little as 8 meters. How many meters do you have through that pump, Dan?
How many meters do we have through the pump?
In total, through the life of it?
Not crazy. It's only 5 years old. I bet you, I don't even really know. I would guess probably around 100,000.
I was going to say 100,000 would be my guess.
100, 120, somewhere around there.
I love that sound. Oh. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. Our pump operator is in the live chat right now.
Yeah. Anthony answered your question, tag along. 130 meters an hour is about what this thing can max out at.
I cannot wait to get the new 56 meter with the ILS pump kit and see how it lays down compared to this one. And even more so, I can't wait to see how smooth it is compared to this one. They're supposed to be silky smooth. We will find out very soon here. Another couple weeks, we should have it out pumping. So 13.5 yards in the Netherlands, Pete. What type of truck is that? How many axles? Is it 4 axles, 5 axles? What do they do? I think 13.5 yards is about what, 10.5 meters? It's close, right?
Well, 8 yards is 10 meters.
Okay.
No. 8 meters is 10 yards.
8 meters is 10 yards. Okay, so yeah, 13.5 yards is like 10.5.
Probably.
It's the same as ours. I'd be curious how many axles they run. Thanks, Mike. I'm glad you're enjoying the vids. We have a good time making them. Dan and I here. My sidekick, my colleague, my cohort.
We can talk about Matt now again. He's gone.
Oh, see you later, Matt. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I think we'll have a long-ish form video from this site probably for next Saturday.
I think people are getting sick of the videos from this site.
No, how could you get sick of this, Dan? You know who's sick of it? You, because you're here every day. Right? The novelty's worn off. The honeymoon phase is over.
Feels like I'm here almost every day, yeah.
Well, you quite literally are. You want to come out and line pump on with me next week and you can tag along?
I did a job for you guys this week, basketball court.
Yeah, you did. That's right, Dan. Cover one for us this week. Yeah. Break up the monotony, right?
That was kind of nice. Nice little vacation.
Vance, we are at we're up Burnaby here, near Brentwood Mall. The mall is kind of right where that one tall tower is there. Is right where the mall is. And I think this is all eventually going to be towers, right, Dan? All through here?
All future development, all towers.
Which is insane to think about because our traffic is already gridlock in this city, and they just keep putting these things up.
Yeah, so 3 going here on this site, and I think there's, I don't know, another 8 to a dozen or something going in on the other side of that, where those mixers are.
Unbelievable, eh? We got work till retirement here. Oh, Pete sent me a photo of the mixer. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm really curious to see the configurations over there. South America.
2 axle, you can carry 11 cubic meters.
Wow.
Wow.
Man, that must just eat up tires and suspension components. Oh, nice. Mike works for a pump company. Operator Mike or mechanic? Oh, sorry, concrete. I'm assuming he means ready mix supply. Jeff Muddy Feet texting me. What are you doing now? I'm live. Can you message Jeff? You have Jeff's number, Dan?
Yeah.
Tell him that we're live. You got to get Muddy Feet on here for a couple minutes before we log off. We'll hang out for another 5 or 10 minutes, and then we'll get back to our regular scheduled programming here. So one thing about the Putzmeister pumps, they're so smooth. The pump kits are so smooth. What? What, the concrete? Ooh, uh-oh. A couple dry balls because this mixer came from the dry batch. That's normal. Look at the size of the drive cylinders on this thing. So I love how the Putz, the hydraulic lines, just barely twitch. They don't hammer themselves to pieces. It's a beautiful thing. Oh, Northern Ireland, a telescopic swing. Oh man, that tugs at my heartstrings. That's like one of my bucket list pumps to operate. The 31 telescopic swing. Fun story. A couple years ago we had one on order, and about 3 months out from delivery we had to pull a plug. The economy was just in a little bit of a weird spot, but we were this close to having one. I love this guy's username. I don't give a shit. Netherlands 4-axle trucks, meters not yards. Yeah, same out here. Same out here. I don't give a shit. I just use yards sometimes, just because I know there's a lot of viewers that are from the United States. So I kind of like to keep it relevant for everybody. Trying to accommodate everybody, you know. Typical Canadian people pleaser. Is Jeff coming on, or?
Yeah, Jeff's on.
Oh, Jeff's on. Muddy Feet is on. Where you at, Buster Plugs? What do you want to see? I'll take one more walk around.
You'll have to let us know, Mike, what your channel there when you start it.
Grab my coffee and keep walking. We'll walk on back to Mike's pump, answer some questions, and then we'll probably check out in a couple minutes. Horrible. It's been just dumping rain here the last couple days. Flooded us out. Jeff, you got a video up for tomorrow, I think I saw. What are we in for? We in for a long one? What do we got tomorrow? I'm going through my Muddy Feet withdrawal there. I missed you for a couple weeks. I need a good 40-minute vid. It's just what the doctor ordered. Yeah, that's the challenge here today is the access for the trucks. They have to come in all the way down there. So you really can only pump so fast. What do we, Dan, we have to have this done by 6 p.m., noise bylaw?
Well, yeah, we have to have the pumps out of here by 7, so we're trying to make sure we're done by 6.
What time did what time did we actually start pumping at?
Oh, we got permission to start early today.
Oh, we did?
We started pumping at, well, we were ready at 7 o'clock, but concrete showed up around closer to 8.
Oh, you started that early. Shoot, I didn't think we started until like 9. At one point, that was the story, right?
Yeah, but they got permission. The city gave them permission to start
Oh,
earlier.
wonderful. That's why we're as far in as we are. I thought it was going to be a late night. How's that for dunnage? You can see it's cut at a 45 degree. So the 1-to-1 rule is being abided by. Every foot down of vertical drop, the excavation needs to be 1 foot back. And if it's not, if you're like 5 feet down and you're only
no, that
2 feet back?
1-to-1 starts here. It starts 5 feet back from the wall, from the shotcrete.
Yes, but I'm basing it on the second layer of road fill here. I would base it on that, not the shotcrete.
Yeah.
Right? So if we were 5 feet drop and we were only...
I think here actually we have to do back 10 feet.
Oh, there's additional on top of that.
Yeah, just because it's so deep.
But the rule as it is, just for a general guideline, 5 feet down, you want to be 5 feet back with the edge of your outrigger pad. If you're 5 feet down and there's only a slight break, and it only ends up being 2 feet back from the base, the top edge from the base, then you need to be back another 3 feet with the edge of the outrigger pad. I have a video on that. It's a really critical thing, and it's pretty simple, but to try and explain it, it's kind of confusing, I think.
Oh, is that the same 47 that was at the show there, Dylan?
Oh, he got the one from the show?
I don't know.
He did, yeah. It's the Oscar 47. Oh, yeah. Man.
Oh, yeah. That was a nice
You
pump.
lucky buggers. Have you guys, you pumped any concrete through it yet? Seeing that 47 had me come back from that show determined that within a year we need to replace our 47 with one just like it. That was a beautiful machine. I think Dan got to run it most of the time. I was filming and Dan was on the controls.
Yeah. Scott was too busy with his camera, so I got to play with it.
Gorgeous machine. Congratulations. Absolutely
Dylan.
Gorgeous.
Sorry that I got to run it before you.
We should have tagged it with a CCP sticker. We didn't do that. Oh man, I don't know what we were thinking. We're losing it. We're off our game.
We'll have to send Dylan a CCP sticker to put on there.
We should too. That's a good idea. Hey Jimmy, what's going on? I'm glad it was you. That's great. I appreciate that. But yeah, congratulations again. What a gorgeous rig. The crappy thing in our market is I don't think we can have that axle configuration that you guys had with the twin steer twin drive because the spacing isn't correct. The word though is that machine is so much lighter than the previous generation. Perhaps we can get a bit of an allowance on that. But if not, we've got to do a single steer tridem drive conventional, which is not awful, but I greatly prefer the twin steer twin drive axle for our market. Jimmy, little Dan, answer that.
We're pouring in Burnaby here, Greater Vancouver.
Near Brentwood Mall area. If you were out here, what, 6-7 years ago, none of these towers were here. And those ones there, some of those are like 55-story?
I think so.
Right?
I think that second one in is the tallest one.
Is it the tallest one?
I think so. From here it's hard to tell, but
yeah, they've replaced the shopping center with the new development. I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg for what they have planned out here. Thanks, guys. It's really a super truck. Yeah, no, that's awesome, Dylan.
That is a sweet truck, Dylan.
It is, especially with the M-Drive transmission. I'm supremely jealous, and I need one just like it within a year. Like, there's just so many good things about it. You got to keep us posted in the comments, Dylan, how that machine works out for you guys. I'm really curious to see how, well, for one, how smooth the ILS pump kit actually is. I've heard a lot of good things about them, and also how handy you guys find the short rig system and how user-friendly. Dan, you guys are gonna pump most of the concrete here, right?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? Say hi, you're live. You're live. No pressure. You're live.
Oh, okay.
Happy Saturday.
Yeah, oh yeah, we are live.
This is Dan's manager, Dan's handler right here.
No,
It's Dan's handler. Dan, some footage was taken from a couple of my YouTube shorts and reposted into a YouTube short though, but I'm not even mad because it got 7.5 million views.
Oh, yeah.
And Dan is in there running the double host. So Dan is famous now, so famous.
Did you watch the
He's a
clip?
handler.
Did you watch
I did watch it, yeah.
Yeah. There's some of you in there, like, knocking that gate.
Not your face, just
No,
your,
yeah, well, they wouldn't dare show my face. 7.5 million views? I don't think so, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind. They tagged me in it, and it's a good channel. I don't care. I don't care if you steal stuff from my channel or borrow it. Just please tag me in it. I hate it when they don't tag and then they like dub over it with some foreign music. I don't know. Just tag me in it. I don't mind if you use it. Ryan is the bomb. That is coming from Anthony, who's over on that pump, and probably wants something from Ryan. This is very suspicious. How do you guys get to the job site? Well, I think Mike actually came from home in an Uber because the pump was left here overnight last night.
but end of Dawson, basically.
Yeah. Oh, you mean how do you get to the location? I don't know. Like that's a weird question, but we'll answer it. Oh yeah. Okay, I didn't quite take it that way. I was gonna be a smartass and say by public roadway, but yeah. Then end of Dawson, it runs dead ends right into the site. Willingdon is just like 2 or 3 blocks that way. So
Up north, it was supposed to be around 1,200 meters, but I don't think it's going to be quite that much.
Dylan's gonna send a video of the pump. Oh man, please do. I would love to see any footage you're willing to share, can share. That, yeah, it was love at first sight, Dylan. It really was. They're building a high-rise here, Brendan.
Yes, they are, Brandon.
50 stories?
Yeah, this one's mid-50s.
So it's the concept of the core footing is basically ballast for the tower that sits on top of it, right?
That's what I've been told.
Yeah. So the taller the tower, the bigger the core footing generally.
I'm not an engineer though, so
Yeah, no.
I just do what they tell me.
It's not an engineer, he doesn't have the ring, right? Engineers have the ring on the right? Yeah, no ring. We're not engineers, we just BS our way through it, so. If I was coming to the job site, how would I get there? Jimmy, are you, does Dan have a stalker? He's coming to see Dan. I'm just giving you a hard time, man. You would probably park right on Lougheed Highway, and there's a big set of stairs between those two towers. You would walk down, you'd end up at the cul-de-sac, and you'd be able to see a good bit from the street here, right?
Even from the top of the stairs, there's a little lookout, like a Lion King little platform you could stand on and look at the job site.
Yeah, so Lougheed Highway, it's like a block or two east of Willingdon. Park right on Lougheed, come down the stairs, right in that area there. Just look for the 4 big towers, and it's pretty easy to find, so. So I think we're gonna check out now because we're gonna get back to some long form video, right? Right, Dan?
Yeah.
A little bit of long form?
I'll get back to work and you can do some video drone.
Back to work. He wasn't working. Don't believe him. No, he actually is. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in on this Saturday impromptu live. I know these are a little like off the cuff and the camera's kind of all over the place and whatnot. But that's just, I guess, the nature of the beast, so to speak. But like I said, we should have next Saturday a long form video from this job site, as well as we're pouring 400 cubic meters on another job site today, so I'll probably incorporate it all into one video. Thanks again to everybody for tuning in and following the channel, following myself and that guy right behind me. And yeah, it's always fun to get interactive here. So till next time, keep on pumping, and yeah, we'll do the stupid thing. Catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys.